Hello viewers, and welcome to our daily bulletin. Following are the headlines as usual. Top leaders pay tribute to President Ho Chi Minh and fallen soldiers. Cabinet members discuss criminal code amendments and supplements. Exhibition highlights countries' names throughout history. A delegation in the party Central Committee, the President, the Government, the National Assembly and the Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee paid tribute to President Ho Chi Minh and fallen soldiers on September 1st on the occasion of the 71st anniversary of the August Revolution and National Day.
The delegation included Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng, President Trần Đại Quang, Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc, National Assembly Chairwoman Nguyễn Thị Kim Ngân, and President of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee Nguyễn Thiện Nhân, among others. They laid wreaths at President Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum to express respect for the nation's great leader who led the party and the Vietnamese people to numerous glorious victories. On September 2, 1945, President Ho Chi Minh read the Declaration of Independence, declaring to the world the foundation of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, now the Socialist Republic of Vietnam.
Hỡi đồng bào cả nước, tất cả mọi người đều sinh ra có quyền bình đẳng, tạo hóa cho họ những quyền không ai có thể xâm phạm được. Trong những quyền ấy có quyền được sống, quyền tự do và quyền mưu cầu hạnh phúc.
Offering flowers at the monument to heroes and fallen soldiers, the delegation paid one moment of silence in memory of the nation's outstanding heroes who sacrificed their lives for national independence, freedom, unification, territorial integrity, and for socialism and noble international duties. The same day, delegations from ministries, Hanoi authorities, and the diplomatic corps also paid their respect to President Ho Chi Minh and fallen soldiers on the occasion of the anniversary. Later on the day, Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng, President Trần Đại Quang, and Vice President Đặng Thị Ngọc Thịnh offered incense in commemoration of late President Ho Chi Minh at House 67. The party chief told staff members at the relic that it's important to not only study but also follow the example of the nation's great leader. The Ho Chi Minh relic site in the compound of the Presidential Palace in Hanoi sees millions of visitors each year. It comprises the mausoleum of the late president, a museum, a still house built for the president, along with several facilities, including House 67, which served as a venue for many meetings of the Politburo during the wartime.
During the third day of the August meeting, Cabinet members discussed a draft law on amendments and supplements to some articles of the Criminal Code, among others. Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc requested that lawmaking must be based on proposals from different ministries and agencies, particularly law enforcement agencies such as police, courts and procuracies. The government leader asked the drafting committee to collect feedback from relevant ministries and agencies. He said it is necessary to ensure unanimous opinions regarding important issues, particularly the scope of amendment and law amendment must be done carefully to avoid mistakes. In order to improve the quality of the draft law, relevant agencies are requested to send their proposals on amendments and supplements to the draft law on time, Phúc added. Also at the meeting, the Cabinet discussed a draft law on anti-corruption. It also heard a report on international integration and socio-economic development in the context of Vietnam signing a number of new generation free trade agreements. Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc has signed a decision to conduct a general economic census across the country in 2017 with a view to collecting basic information about economic establishments.
The census will include information about economic establishments, laborers' income, production and business activities, enterprises' technological application, and their access to loans. It will be carried out in 2 phases. The first phase will be implemented from March 1st from May 30th, 2017, surveying production and business establishments in the business sector, administrative offices, branches, and representative offices of foreign enterprises and foreign non-governmental organizations. The second phase will take place from July 1st to 30th, collecting information about religious and belief establishments and individual non-agricultural, fishery and forestry business and production establishments. Preliminary data will be released in December 2017, while the official results will be announced in the third quarter of 2018. The census's objectives are to help assess the country's socio-economic development and to have the party and state build development policies.
Singapore's Sovereign Wealth Fund GIC will acquire a 7.73% stake on a fully enlarged basis in Vietcombank. More details coming up next. Under newly signed Memorandum of Agreement, Sovereign Wealth Fund GIC will purchase nearly 305.82 million new shares in Vietcombank, which is Vietnam's largest bank by market capitalization. The equity investment by GIC will increase Vietcombank's charter capital, help the bank prepare for the implementation of Basel II, and maintain its position at the top of the Vietnamese banking sector. GIC's investment is part of Vietcombank's private placement of nearly 359.8 million new shares. The investment will be GIC's first significant direct investment in a commercial bank in Vietnam. GIC will also offer Vietcombank technical assistance and support. The terms and conditions of transaction are subject to relevant regulatory authorities' approvals and further negotiations between both parties, leading up to the signing of a share subscription agreement. The transaction is expected to be completed by the fourth quarter of 2016. Vietnam's industrial production index in August grew 7.3% month-on-month and posted a 6.9% rise in the first 8 months of this year.
However, the General Statistics Office said the rise is lower than the 9.8% rate recorded in the same period last year due to the continuous downturn in production of the mining, processing, and manufacturing industries. In the January to August period, the industrial production index of the mining industry fell 3.8%, while the production of crude oil and natural gas dropped 5.5%. The index of the pharmaceutical chemistry, lethal and chemical industries rose modestly. In the reviewed period, the production of some industrial products soared compared to the same period last year, with the highest rise in television sets, steel sheet, iron and crude steel, and cement. The central province of Guangdong posted the highest industrial production index rise at 32.2%. It was followed by the northern province of Tai Nguyen, the northern port city of Haiphong, and the central city of Da Nang.
As many as 360 domestic and foreign tourists have registered for a tour to explore Sơn Dòng, the largest natural cave in the world in the central province of Quảng Bình, in 2017.
Sơn Dòng Expedition Tour 2017 has been sold on the website of Australis Adventure Tours, the sole operator, at a cost of $3,000 per person. The 5-day and 4-night tour is available for a maximum of 10 people during January to August. Tourists will head across over 50 kilometers of mountain and forest, with complex terrain, steep slopes, deep gorges, and wide rivers. Therefore, they must use supporting tools to overcome these challenges. Most impressively, participants will take on a trailing zip line to pass a path of over 80 meters to enter the cave. This is considered the most adventurous tour in Quảng at present. The tour requires a team of 22 porters and 2 cooks, 5 safety assistants, 1 cave expert, a tour guide, and 2 forest rangers. Sơn Đông Cave is more than 200 meters wide, 150 meters high, and approximately 9 kilometers long. It was believed to be formed from 2 to 5 million years ago and discovered by a local resident in 1991. After 3 years of operation, the Sơn Đông Expedition Tour has attracted 1,300 tourists. More 600 visitors are expected to register for the adventure in 2017.
An exhibition on the country's names and capitals through historical periods is underway in the central province of Thừa Thiên Huế on the occasion of National Day, September 2nd. On display are photos and copies of 18 pages of royal documents and 18 pages of old blocks of the Nguyen dynasty that reigned between 1802 and 1945. In the history, Vietnam had its capital city moved and its country name changed many times, which were all recorded on dynasty's documents, with those of the Nguyen dynasty, the final monarchy of Vietnam, being the most updated. The royal documents and old blocks showed that since the initial stage to 1945, the nation experienced 9 changes of name from Xích Quỷ to Vietnam at present. The birth of the name Vietnam under the Nguyen dynasty was an important historical milestone. The exhibition will remain open to visitors until December 1st at the Huế Citadel. A Vietnamese film entitled Cuộc đời của Yến is Life, directed by Đinh Tuấn Vũ, will be screened during the 5th ASEAN Film Festival in the Prague, the Czech Republic, from September 13 to 17.
The festival themed ASEAN One Vision, One Identity aims to bring an insight of the life and people of ASEAN member countries to audiences in the Czech Republic. Speaking at a press briefing, Thai ambassador to the Czech Republic Narom Sariton, who is also chairman of the ASEAN Committee in Prague, said cultural diplomacy is among important programs being implemented by the committee and ambassadors from the BLOC's member countries, aiming to have the host country gain thorough understanding of ASEAN's diverse cultures and foster people-to-people exchange.
Đây là một trong những hoạt động của các nước ASEAN.
This is one of the activities designed to connect ASEAN nations with the Czech Republic. The film festival also aims to promote the images about the land, people, and cultures of ASEAN countries to the Czech Republic.
Con người, những văn hóa truyền thống của các nước ASEAN với công chúng Séc.
Ian's life is about the life of a 10-year-old girl whose marriage was arranged by her parents. The film won the Grand Festival Prize at the world's premier film festival in the Philippines in July this year. It also won 5 prizes at the 19th Vietnam Film Festival last year. Vietnamese films introduced during the period's events include Chuyện của Bao, Story of Pao, Cánh đồng bất tận, The Floating Life, Lửa Phật, Once Upon a Time in Vietnam, and Đam mê, Passion.
And that's all we have for today. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.